Last time on Lawful Stupid. Spoilers?
We don't know where this takes place in the timeline, Dwayne.
Yeah, but that's okay. Because we weren't gonna do a last time anyways, because we have spoilers for our guest. Because we have a guest this time. It is a guest episode. So, Doodles, why don't
It's a
you
Findlemas
introduce yourself?
miracle.
Hi, I'm DndnDoodles, or Joe, as my regular name is. You can find me on Instagram, which is also DndnDoodles. I am a chauffeur by trade, but I also was very much into improv comedy. Then my career as an artist kind of took precedent after I became a chauffeur because I was more interesting. And then D&D became a great interest of mine, which also took precedent in my art. So I became a D&D artist and started following a lot of excellent podcasters, which introduced me to the Lawful Stupid Community, which I am in love with. And these guys are very talented.
So which excellent podcast led to us?
Yeah, which great podcast led to our bad one?
I think it
Guys, camera action, I
was
got you.
Devin's fault.
Devin.
Yeah, I'll take
He's
it.
like,
Hashtag
hey,
Devin's fault.
I know you listened to these people over here, but could you draw like a picture of us, like our characters together with this other group of people?
Yeah, if you use the hashtag Devin's fault, that'll get you 0 monies anywhere at all.
I don't know.
I think hashtags are coupon codes. Well, you think using hashtags is a discount situation?
I don't
Use
know.
any hashtag.
Confirmed, if
anywhere.
you use hashtag Devin's fault, I will eventually do something for that.
I'll
if
give
we
you
get a lot of
5%
it.
off.
No, I'm going on my personal one right now and doing some shit.
I'll give you 5%
You
off.
can
of my
you can come to Trawlicon for the regular price of a
For
ticket.
the regular ticket price. Um,
I'll high five you when you get
Does that mean that you'll cover travel costs?
Yeah, sure. Get that in writing.
She's recorded. Done. Got him.
got it recorded. Done.
Well,
Just
done.
verbal agreement.
What if I was Atlas? Does it count?
You weren't.
Probably more so,
No.
actually. That's probably
Yeah.
more
Atlas
reliable.
Yeah.
has more money.
Yeah, he is. Well, look at all that gold he has.
Way to go.
Anyways, let's roll into this episode. Boys, this is going to take place shortly after... I guess it would be episode 2.
Just tell me how pissed off I am.
Oh, I love it.
Just tell me how pissed off I am at Devin.
Yeah, I drank a lot.
I don't know. I mean,
all-
I feel like that's
everything's
like a
merged.
No, wait. Maybe it'll be middle of season or of episode 3. Anyways, you boys are have just resolved your scenario for lack of spoilers. And as you're walking from the shoal towards the camp that you're being led to, you hear the lute play. And that's the last thing you guys are going to have for a hot second.
There's like a really good opportunity here for a massaging gel insert joke because we walked away from the shoal. But no, take us on a journey instead.
I mean, you might as well give it to us now because it better be grade A.
That's too late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're in the moment.
So, that's the last thing you guys hear is Wynn's lute. And so we're going to do a quick doodle-doo, 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 and we're going to introduce Doodles' character. And Doodles, before you give like a physical rundown of your character, we're going to describe the scene. So, the camera pans away from our boys and fades to black, and then you see the ocean. And you see you see water lapping against wood. And then as the camera rises up, you see the very distinct symbol of the Drunken Sun. And you see Captain Tyndal, and you see First Mate Zell, and you glimpse as we're slowly making our way across the deck, you see Atlas walking, and just seems kind of melancholy in general. And then the camera's frame is filled with Doodles' character. So Doodles, why don't you go ahead and introduce your character?
Okay. I imagine that he'd either be up in the crow's nest, unless that's somebody else's job, just like keeping a lookout, or just if he has a job. I don't know if the guy gave him a job.
I mean, confirmed you're not one of the pirate boys, so you don't have a job. You're just hanging out for your ride.
All right, cool. So I'll probably just be keeping an eye out. But he's 3 feet, like maybe 3.5 feet tall, and his skin is yellowish, pointed ears, brown, bushy hair, bushy eyebrows, wearing a green outfit with brown leather armor, and he has a big furry wolf fur cowl with a hood that he usually keeps back behind him. And the arms look like he could like wear them like Gabumon, kind of. They go over his arms.
Gabumon, Digivolve into champion.
Basically, he could put the hood up and it will cover the top half of his face with the eye holes like matching his eyes.
Become Garurumon later. Got it.
Yep, basically.
Deep Digimon lore. Is that doing anything for anybody out there?
I'm a fan.
All
But
that?
only the first season. After that, I kind of lost interest.
Why was Angemon so good? He was just a champion.
And a fate, man.
Yeah, well, you gotta do what you do. But, anyways, you have been on this ship for a while now, and you kind of know something most people don't about the ship. Kind of talk about your experience so far and what led your boy onto the ship.
So, basically, I didn't have anything to do where I was, probably trying to escape some townspeople who didn't like me. And so I saw a ship and was like, hey, I could probably get aboard that ship somehow. And bartered my way onto the ship for passage somewhere else.
Yeah, that makes
Just a
sense.
midnight train going anywhere. Got it.
Anywhere but here, my dude. So, Atlas, you have the lute in your ear holes. And as you do, you kind of like appear, right? Like you normally do. And immediately you recognize the like ship that you are now on. 100%, you are now on the Drunken Sun. And as you materialize and you're slowly taking in the Drunken Sun in not a shipwreck form, and you kind of see that Captain Tyndal and First Mate Zell are, alive. And appearing next to you, Kristoff and Rowan also appear.
Do I recognize where I am?
Oh, very quickly. You all have been there quite recently. It was just a lot less nice.
Captain Tyndall is there?
Mm-hmm.
I immediately turn to Atlas and I just say, don't touch anything. Nothing.
What? But they're alive. Look, they're right there.
Yeah, they sure are. Remember when we did loot magic last time and we were able to change Madman Spawn's destiny and rewrite the past? Remember when we did that?
Whatever you say.
Touch nothing.
Okay.
I love the idea of Atlas's character suddenly like just pulling his arms in, like I touch nothing. Big man, little arms. Nope. Rowan not worried about this at all? Nothing? Just like another fucking day.
No.
Yeah.
Rowan will chime in at the most pertinent moment in 25 minutes.
On this ship for a third time.
He's like, hey, Atlas did a thing to you guys.
Like, well,
So, you guys are on this deck, and
Do I notice them?
Yeah, for sure. You immediately your super will notice 3 people kind of materialize out of nowhere.
Like, is the rest of the crew like alert to this? Or
Nope.
is...
Normal Wednesday for them.
Okay, just
Nope.
me.
They honestly they don't really notice them. Think Doctor Who out of your mind, out of your peripheral vision kind of thing. It's like they don't really pay attention to them, so they're not really there.
But I do.
You supersede them. You're a special boy.
So I'm gonna start freaking out, and wherever I am in relationship to them, I'll kind of point at Atlas and his 2 friends and just be like, does anybody else see them?
The people around you don't seem to take notice of you freaking out. I think they look at you and they're just like, no, that's Atlas. Him and his friends have been on the ship the whole time.
What?
Yeah, it's okay. Calm down. It's fine. They've been here the whole time. Maybe eat something.
Dipping into the rum.
I'm gonna walk up to Atlas.
So, the Atlas you have known, you know that the Atlas that has been on the ship so far has been very melancholy, very quiet. You have 100% overheard him having conversations with people that aren't there. You know that they're heated conversations from the side that you hear. So yeah, you giving the audience that background, you walk up and talk to Atlas.
Atlas, how did you get out of your room?
Well, I'd just reach out and I open the door. Unless there's something else you mean.
I usually notice that kind of thing.
Like you're watching my room all the time, or
No. And I'll point to my big pointy ears.
You got something in your ears there?
Hearing.
Right, so you 4 boys are on this ship, right? And kind of having this weird exchange where Atlas is trying to get his own bearings, considering I feel like this is an interesting experience for him. And
I'm gonna excuse myself from the conversation and go talk to Captain Rumick Tyndal.
Okay. So as you excuse yourself, he's coming down off the primary deck, and he kind of walks up to you and he says, I don't fucking remember Tyndall, but that's okay. We'll just rewrite history.
You've got 4 voices. Pick one.
I fucking hate this podcast. Why do I do this? Why do I do this?
You're right. The mythical fifth voice
Motherfucker was
mythical fifth
late
voice.
20 minutes and then comes in and says, can we just fucking stop goofing around and record? That'd be great. Now we're busting out the 4 voice joke already? I
love you.
So, I love you guys too. So, Tyndall looks at you and says, Kristoff, welcome! But shouldn't you be doing your chores?
So I turn around and look at Kristoff. I'm like, so that's Kristoff. And I look at Rowan. I'm like, is that Ilaria?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm his ghost girlfriend.
Ghost girlfriend? What?
Yeah, this has a ghost girlfriend. Her name's Ilaria. I guess that's me now.
I don't
All
do
right.
chores ever. That's. But I will say that I need to speak to you privately for a moment.
I think he's gonna tell him about the thing.
In the name of my father, Altrion Shindo, I need to speak to you in private for a moment.
Oh, he's super telling him about that thing.
He's gonna tell him, I think.
I already said yes.
Should get stronger.
Don't you dare. Rowan?
I feel like he snitches a lot on me all the time.
Yeah, so he leads you into the belly of the ship, and you're walking by familiar faces, faces of people you fought alongside of in Oxbane, like people you remember. You remember being in the front lines with the fiends. You remember being them like saving you and helping you save the villagers.
Really good people. Deserve long,
Just
full
the
lives.
best people to be around.
Healthy children.
Yeah,
Risk
they
your
all
life
like.
to save.
And so you walk by. He turns off his camera. You walk by, and first mate Zell is there as well, and he kind of sees you as you're walking to the cabin, and he like dismissive of the like tone of like your walk, because like you asked to talk. It's a little more quiet of a walk, and he just Kristoff and like puts a big Goliathy hand on you.
You're very strong. I need you for this too, actually. If you'll join us for a moment, we're just going to have a little chat.
And he like looks at you and looks at the captain, and the captain gives him like this like half sober, non-committal shrug, and nods to come with. First mate Zendel, or first mate Zell, I'll just mix them. They're fucking hybrid now. They have become stronger than ever. So first mate Zell, he kind of grins, this big toothy grin, and looks at you, Kristoff, and says, "Exciting things always happen when you're around." And he like follows you guys into the captain's quarters, where the captain kind of like sighs and puts his feet up on the desk and starts drinking. "So what is it? What is it, Kristoff?"
I'll start this off in the most awkward, weird way possible. What day is it?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Can you give me an approximation?
Yeah. Hold on. I've been drinking a good bit. And you see, first mate Zell look at him, like, quite knowingly. Like, this is just, par for the course, Captain Boy. And, he says, it's Sec, of course. And, well, it's, you know.
You can break down what that means to me, Dwayne.
It's like, from season 2, it's like 8 months in the past.
Oh, golly, it's a while, huh? Okay. I don't know how to say this. You're going to all be violently murdered.
And Captain Tyndal looks at you, kind of seriously. Of course! We're pirates! Of course we're going to be violently murdered at some point, Kristoff.
In 8 months' time.
That's oddly specific.
I have specific needs. First mate Zell.
Superman.
First mate Zell, if you would please, and I reach into my coat, into my waterproof bag, into a box, which I open, and it should reveal a very particular scroll.
He looks at that and immediately attempts to snatch it from you.
I'm not gonna fight him on it.
So yeah, he like grabs this box and the scroll and like snaps you shut. How did you get that?
If you check in your room, you'll see a duplicate of it. That's because this one is from 8 months in the future. 8 months and 2 weeks.
Again, oddly specific. So time travel exists, is what you're trying to say?
We do it pretty frickin' all the time, much to my chagrin.
Right. We should ration his rum, Zell. 100%.
I'm sober as a judge with loose morals.
Okay. That's a new one by me. Humor him, Zell. Go get your box, I guess. And, Zell looks at you and says, okay, but I'm taking this one, so I know that you didn't switch them around.
I mean, if you must do that, yes, but yes.
He like looks at you. He's not having any of this. You can see on his face, he thinks you snatched that box, 100%.
I knew you wouldn't part with it willingly. That's why I knew this would prove my point. Please go.
You could be nicer. And he like stomps out of the cabin.
It'd be me.
And Tyndal says, you forgive him. He takes things too seriously.
That's not what he does.
Long story short, you're going to be murdered. You're going to be murdered by Atlas.
And he looks at you and laughs, and he says, Atlas? Ugh, I doubt that, Kristoff. He hasn't exactly been all there this whole trip.
I know he's under the dark effects of the spirit in his sword, which I kill in the future, but it's still in his sword now. And so when you come to see him again now, but by now I mean 8 months from now, the dark spirit will still be within the sword, and it will be corrupted him thanks to the intervention of a dark god named Etus. It will cause him to murder you and your entire crew, and you will not even see it coming. This is what I'm trying to tell you, because I need you to survive, because if you don't, Avia will be miffed with me.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend that I understood all of that, Kristoff. Why don't we just go sort this out with Atlas right now?
Because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's, like you said, he's under the effects of a stronger power.
I just feel like he's a little more lame than usual, but alright, yours too. He just seems out of it, like he's seen some things. I mean, he is, well, maybe seen half of things. He's missing an eye, man. That's not like a normal thing. I understand how that sounds on a pirate ship. However, it's not great for him. And as he's like,
listen, Tyndal, I really just need you to survive. Like, regardless of you fighting all of the best instincts here, I just need you to be an alive person.
So when you say that, First Mate Zell comes back in with 2 boxes, and it's just fucking ecstatic. Captain, I got 2!
No, you have 1. One of them's mine. I took it from your corpse fair and square. Give it to me.
He like holds it. You what?
Yeah, Avia gave it to me.
My corpse?
She said it was hers. She gave it to you, but no. Yes, you're
No,
dead.
I don't want to die!
I said that earlier. Were you not thinking? Then give me the box!
He looks at it and goes, I don't remember which one's which.
Just give me the one that smells oldest. I don't know. Can I just take one?
He just lets you take one.
Smells oldest. Can you do the smells old check?
Yeah, can you use that history check for me?
I steal the first roll of every set. I steal the first roll of every session on a smells old
Make
check.
a scratch on one, and if it appears on the other one, then that's...
That's so true.
It's a natural.
You confirm
Which one
that
smells
you
older?
grabbed the smelly box.
The smelly one is
Let's wrap
actually
up.
the
Let's wrap
younger
the night
one.
Well, I mean, that one of those
We're
sat
good,
in
guys. Thanks so
water
much.
for a while. The other one did not. And so Captain says, so what would you have us do, Kristoff? Since you traveled all the way back here to save my life, and the rest of the crew's, I suppose. But what's the plan? Strong start, my boy.
7 months, 2 weeks from now, roughly. I will say about 7 months from now. Atlas will come to you for passage on your ship. Just say no.
But he did that. He's on my ship now.
Where are you taking him?
What do you mean, where am I taking him? He just wanted to come with us. And he was in a real, like I said, real bad spot.
Where's the nearest port?
Couple days away. Why?
We usually don't have a couple days when we're traveling in time. Because I don't know when he's going to strike, and I know you can't stop him. These are things that I know.
Why don't we go confront him then?
Because, okay, let's go. Fine.
And he goes, put all this mess to bed. Kristoff teleports on my ship. It's time travel. God, I thought the beans were enough. And so he leads you guys out and up onto the deck, and he sees Rowan and Atlas, and he says,
I wanted to, like, as soon as they leave, I wanted to take them aside down
go ahead.
to Atlas.
We'll do a side. We'll do a tiddly.
Because I imagine that we weren't just standing there, not saying anything.
I don't know.
I was told not to move, and so I have not.
No, he said don't
Not
touch
touching
anything.
You can move.
All right, Rowan, carry me. I can't touch anything.
I can't touch the deck. I need.
No, you're all right.
So, are any of the other pirates on the ship adventurers?
No. Ironically enough, prior to Kristoff and Rowan just appearing, it had been you and Atlas.
Okay. So now that there's a third adventurer, other than the one that just walked away, I'm going to go up to them. Atlas, Alaria, could you meet me downstairs in Atlas's room?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
I love you, Alex. Your aloofness of, yeah, fuck it. Just do that thing, my dude.
I like that
So-
he is I'm Alaria now.
I'm Alaria, we're back in time. None of this is like
I'm my own grandpa.
Wizard
So-
do whatever he wants with me. Fuck it.
You want to go to my room
Well, yeah, it's safe there, right?
from?
From prying ears.
Because
Secrets?
Yeah, what she said.
okay, I suppose. It all seems very strange to me.
Time travel's normal. Him
If
wanting
you get
to go
where I'm
into a
coming
room.
from, from the
You do
crow's
seem
nest,
Strange to me too.
you jump down, you know immediately that I had come out of my room, wonder why I have left my room, and now want to go back to said room.
It's a trap.
You're
okay.
always in your room.
It's mine. It's the only thing I have to my name on this ship besides Alaria, and I will point to Rowan.
Wave.
Yeah, so you guys travel back to Atlas's quarters. And so when you go into Atlas's quarters, because I feel like you do, it is very barren. It's like a cot and a side table that has not really been used. Like there's an unlit candle on the side table. There's no like real like appearance of wear in this room, and you know you've been on the ship for a while.
And he'd also know my name too.
What's up?
He would know my name, right?
Nope. Like the Atlas boy that like the Atlas that you know would know your name. The Atlas that time traveled back in time has no idea who you are.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't he though? Wouldn't he have then gained knowledge of the past event?
There was a point that Atlas was super honest with you guys in season 2. He was very, very honest about what he remembered of.
Oh, when he said that he went into
Yep.
didn't remember anything,
Yeah, he
he
really
didn't
didn't
remember
remember
anything.
anything. So this is all new for him too.
Oh.
So you guys are in Atlas's room.
Okay.
Cool.
There's no posters.
I feel like if we put the nightstand on the bed, there would be so much more room for activities, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's fine. I'm little. It's okay.
So, what's up?
Yeah, I've been getting some bad vibes on this ship. Like something bad's about to happen.
Franklin is gonna get murdered.
What?
Yeah.
Ugh, don't listen to him. He's always just pulling your leg. Nothing. What
thought it
do you
was
mean
a
bad?
streak.
What kind of vibes and how do we know? What is your name? Who are you?
I'm Aiko. We've been like we've been talking. What's wrong with you?
Did you say Aiko?
Yeah.
That's
Love
very
that
interesting.
game.
So you had to walk me down here to tell me that?
you knew that we are all in serious danger and like something bad's gonna happen?
No, is there something bad gonna happen?
Broken record.
I feel like it is. And that's why, as soon as I saw some other adventurers, I thought maybe the three of us could handle it. I don't know if your other friend wants to help too.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You know, Rowan gets pretty bad feelings when he drinks too much. Did you drink too much?
Who?
Laria.
Are you a boy or a girl or Rowan or Ilaria?
Girls
Just
gotta have her
is.
secrets.
Yes.
I've never heard your voice when you were talking to her.
Shrugs.
Do you
She's a
believe
good
now?
fucking listener.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
Well,
You
but
feel
this
like-
might help, and then I just disguise self as someone else from the crew.
Yeah, you pick a gender, my dude. Boy or girl?
Do I have to?
No, I guess not. Really, I was just gonna give a generic description based on that, but I will go right in the middle. You look
yes.
like
Sharinga.
Yes, you made Chiringa in a pirate outfit, but like a '60s pirate outfit, like lots of stripes, clothes that are tighter than they should be.
See, I can just do this. Kind of blend in with the crew.
That's pretty impressive. I'm like gonna go up to him and like look at the disguise because I'm actually proficient with disguise kits.
It's not a disguise kit; it's a spell. Yeah, no, I mean
Yeah, but
for sure.
disguise is-
Just it's a little bit different. Like
That's pretty good.
Check this out. And then I disguise self as Aiko.
I'm so
you tracking
tall.
those spell slots, my dude?
I can do it infinitely.
Oh, that's
it doesn't
right.
cost
That's right.
anything.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
packed
forgot.
thing.
Yep.
Just how I imagine myself in dreams.
Tall.
And then I turn myself into Atlas. Now there's two Atlases, as there should be with this time travel.
Maybe that's the plan.
Now there's two
Maybe
of
Rowan
us.
really did it the whole time.
If you could
There's
explain to
two
us.
Atlases, and they still only have two eyes between them.
Oh, that's a good one, Crystal.
Please,
half
let's
of
keep
the-
this going for a little while. So, Aiko, what do you propose we do next?
Find out what's going on the ship. It just something doesn't seem right.
But were you somewhere specific when you got these feelings first?
It's a good question, Dwayne.
Yeah. So you know the feeling and the like the
It's like a spidey
well, it's
sense.
more like you've seen like wisps of like shadowy magic, and like this trail that you kind of like have been able to see here and there has led
don't
you
like-
to the captain's quarters the last time you tried to chase it down.
Okay. Shadowy magic, trail to the captain's quarters. Yeah. I don't like that.
Have you talked to the captain about this yet?
How recently have I found this?
You have only known about this for like the last few days. Like this is relatively new information for your boy.
Okay. No, I'm not that good at talking to people, and I don't really know who to trust, but I've known Atlas a little bit, and we've talked a few times. He seems a little bit okay, other than kind of being in his own world now and then.
Interesting. So, I think I hear what you're saying, that we should go visit the captain's quarters.
Maybe? Like, I don't know if we want him to know that we're doing that.
Is there perhaps some reason why we would go visit on occasion, or just to say hello?
You're the brains.
I don't know if
Oh,
you know what
shit.
you're saying.
I think maybe if we just go and check out the captain's quarters, like, I can come up with some fluff.
I agree.
You need to
Concordantly.
stop that.
Please don't.
This is a confusing audio experience, I'm sure.
No,
so.
this is actually this is a test for the true listeners to discern the two voices. Whoever can do it, Devin will send them a prize in the form of a wooden sculpture of the hashtag.
Devin's fault.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's just all talk like Atlas for the rest of the episode.
No, you're gonna need more
Yeah,
practice than
Atlas
that.
So
Just walk in here. This is
What do you
professional
boys do?
production.
We go to the captain's quarters.
Excellent. So you guys are walking up on the captain's quarters, and actually you're walking out, like out of your quarters and up onto the deck, and simultaneously, Kristoff, Zell, and the captain are walking up onto the deck to head down towards your quarters, and all of you kind of like roll up on each other at the same time, and
as soon as I see the other two Atlases, I immediately hand over mask, and now I'm Atlas as well.
so like the captain sees you do that, so like he's not like weirded out, but when he sees the other two, hey, why are there two Atlases?
I walk over with the other Atlases and I like shuffle us around.
I'm still obviously larger, right? I'm guessing.
No,
No, because they can be
They can hide
they
too?
can modify up to 1 foot, so they can be like right around there.
Yeah.
I stand on my
It's
tippy
close
toes. No,
enough. Yeah,
Okay,
they get
here-
risers
here
in
we
the
go. Let's play
boots
this
and
game.
everything.
Let's solve the Atlas puzzle. You get to solve the Atlas puzzle.
I just
all
shove
right
them
now,
off the deck.
Captain Tyndal. I called you here for a reason.
I just wanted to thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I go a little too Elvis.
Right, Kristoff, what is this all about?
He's
I
looking
really have
all
other
about it.
things to do.
Atlas, and I point to all three of us. In 8 months' time, is gonna just murder y'all dead.
Whoa!
What?
Are you? Why would you say that?
Cause it's true.
You're crazy. They're standing right here.
Okay, and I break this guy's up. Okay, now Atlas, I'm serious. You've lied about this once, you've done this horrible thing once, and you've been granted by the divine fuckery of Wynn an opportunity to set the record straight and do a good thing, rather erase a terrible thing that you've done. Be honest.
Okay. I don't remember. I just remember seeing your Captain Tyndal, First Mate Zell, your corpses on a beach. And the ship is vacant. Everyone is dead, presumably by my hand. I'd have to believe it was me based on your wounds. I didn't know what else to do, but I knew I had to go to Whisperwool. And so that's where, eventually I meet the boy. And so now we're here. And as he said, it appears that I've been given an opportunity to right my wrongs. And so, and I look at Rowan and Kristoff.
You look at other Atlas and
Yes. Kristoff. And say, the only thing we can do is drop me off now. Like, drop me somewhere close, and I will find other passage to Whisperwool. I'll get there somehow.
And after you say that, all the world around you goes grayscale. And you are in that foresty zone, that like mental place of yours with
Is that a level from Sonic the Hedgehog? Foresty zone?
Yeah. You're in that mind world that you're with Alaria in the snow and the forest, and you hear a very familiar voice, and he says,
Atlas, I don't think that we're doing this right.
That wasn't the plan, Atlas. And the giant wolf starts walking out of the shadows.
And I look at him and say, what are you going to do? Kill me? That might be welcomed at this point in time.
And he kind of like like slowly, like paws his way towards you. You know, like slow, very careful steps. Oh no. I'll just make you do it.
Well, it seems like Wynn, who seems more powerful than you, has another idea in mind.
And when you say that, you hear him roar, and he says, "Shut your mouth!" And like, he backhands you, and you feel like his claws come across your chest. Do me a favor, my dude, and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
18.
Not bad for a barbarian.
Not bad, my barbarian dude. So you come out of this foresty zone, and it's all gone, and you're back on the ship, and you have like these cuts across your chest. My two dudes, well, I guess all three people, please roll me perception checks.
I would love to. 12.
Math is hard, math is hard, math is hard.
16.
18.
Okay, so Kristoff, you don't really notice it, but the other two guys, you kind of see like this shadowy form kind of like bouncing around Atlas, like it's something trying to like, it's almost like it's being forced out, or it's trying to get in or get out. You can't really tell, but like it's like the shadowy form of Atlas being pulled out and then back in, and then the next jump it's like more like canine, and then it's back in, almost like it's like a wolf, like out and in, and then it's an orc out and in, and it's like the shadowy form. And Atlas, you have this overwhelming urge to like strike the captain. You're not forced to do it, but you can just feel it in your bones. It's kind of like when you go into rage mode and you just want to like, that's what you're feeling, but very focused.
I imagine the slashes that hurt me as well as it were just more of like an internal
It's
pain.
more of like a mind thing, but it shows up physically on your body right now.
Is this shadowy stuff the same stuff I've been seeing?
Confirmed.
Okay, so I'm gonna freak out. He's like, assassin! And like,
You better get out of here, Captain.
Was that
It's not going to be good for anyone.
Can I see it now?
Yeah, you can see it now.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna run to Alaria, which is in the disguise of Atlas, for protection.
Don't worry. This
Yeah,
evil
do me a
won't
favor
affect
and
us.
roll, what is it, intelligence?
It's Arcana. If it's illustrated in level 3 spell.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not a fucking D&D spell, but it, for the sake of the...
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch. It's 22.
Yeah, so it succeeds. So when you do that, it separates them, like hard separates the two, and
Like with our favorite magician friend?
yeah, very similar, very very similar. Except this time, instead of it being like a copy of Atlas that you see, it's a totally different form, and it is Atlas to you. It's more you've kind of seen something similar, because it kind of looks like Etis, but it's shadowy. Instead of like having the metal fur and the metal armor for fur, it's shadowy, and it's like this inky appearance, very similar to what you saw in the prison, and it's on all fours. And the way it gets split, you guys are in between Tyndal and Zell and this monster. Boys, let's roll initiative.
Like a.
Oh, this again. All right, let's see.
18.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Or 2.
All right, I'm gonna go back and put names next to those. Top of the order is Kristoff. So, 20 feet from you, forward, it's kind of like you, and Rowan and Atlas, and then Aiko behind you. You're all like kind of forming a barrier between Tyndal and Zell, from this shadowy wolf.
Okay. I guess what I'll do is I will, as a bonus action, upcast Dragon's Breath on myself. And then I will, so I have a really clear picture of things. I want to position myself to get as many enemies in my 15-foot cone with as few allies.
Yeah. So you step forward, just so they're not parallel to you. God forbid one of those dumbos like steps forward. So you step forward like 3 feet, 5 feet for mechanics, whatever. And you just can't. You have a clear sight. As soon as this like shadowy form, all like deckhands and shit, like scattered. Right?
Okay,
They're not
good.
like super fighters by nature. And when they see this weird shadowy monster just appear, they're like, we fight sailors.
That's what I was worried about. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna...
Yep, so that's deck save?
Yes, please.
19?
Successful. So you'll take half damage.
Okay. Roll that damage, my dude.
Oh my god, this is the best roll I've ever had. And it's gonna be halved. I'm so bummed.
I'm not.
35 damage halved.
Alright, let's get his.
It's like all 6s and 5s. I was like,
Alright, so... Okay. Yeah, so you step forward, and your damage is cold, I assume? Or...
It is. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And so you step forward, and you blow this, like, billowy cone of cold, pure ice energy breath attack at this thing. And you notice that, like, when it hits, it's like, it almost like is shaking like fast, and you notice like your attack go through it. Like, canonically it takes HP damage, but like I'm also trying not to, like, everything is a hit, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But it still takes HP away. You can definitely tell it wasn't as effective as you hoped it to be. He, like, definitely seemed to move through it pretty quickly.
You may or may not know this about me, but it is important for me to note that I have the Elemental Adept feat for cold. So if you have resistance to cold damage, you just don't when I use it.
Thank you for telling me. Your boy has changed a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That so you start to see that, and it's just your ability to adapt and overcome those types of resistances just burns right through it.
Perfect. That's my whole turn.
So at the end of your turn, he is going to use one of his legendary actions. And he's going to respond by shooting like a firebolt at you.
Okay.
So he like opens his mouth, and like you see this like fire kind of form, and he attacks. And I'm going to assume a 26 hits.
Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
Meets.
Just barely. Yeah. Meets. Oh shit. Okay, so you're gonna take 18 fire damage. So he's going to, like, he puts his claws in, these shadowy claws. You can see, like, the deck kind of break under the weight, and he, like, belches this firebolt attack at you.
Okay, so I will take half, unless he's the Elemental Adept feat.
Nope, you will take half.
Okay.
Yep.
And
he
then...
did it. He's just cloning everything you do.
Dang it! He got me again. So I'll take 9 damage, and then Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, that's a dex saving throw or Constitution?
That is a dexterity, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, it is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, so it's he's gonna succeed.
Okay, perfect. I trust you. So it is going to be 3d10. 7.
Boys, I'm gonna be real with you. I built this
8.
guy. 8.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
so he's gonna
I'm just
say-
counting. So it was 15, 19 damage total.
Okay. So yeah, so he takes so he like reaches out and attacks, and it's almost like right as that firebolt hits, it like uses that as a connection to like lunge your own fire attack at him, and it kind of like whimpers as it hits and does how much damage one more time, Big Chief?
So it was 19, but you'll take half
Okay.
because you did succeed on your saving throw.
I did, yeah. So he kind of like whimpers a little bit, and on to the next boy. So I do want to warn you. I think I balanced this guy a little bit better, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge comparatively. So get out your thinking caps, my dudes.
We're leaning on you, Doodles.
I don't mean that, Devin, in a way that there's some key to this fight. He's just a much tougher opponent than you used to because it's one fight, straight up. Alex, your turn, my dude. Rowan, what do you do?
Bonus action Hexblade Curse.
Okay. You want to share with the class?
As a bonus action, I get to pick a creature that I can see. It's cursed for a minute. Basically, I get 4 to damage rolls, so I get to do 4 more damage every time I do hit, and I crit on 19 or 20. And I get 7 health if it dies.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a slightly different hex spell,
Yeah.
but it's part of it.
Okay,
It
so
gives you
that's
spell slot
your
for it.
bonus action. So what do you do, my dude?
I'm gonna pull out my pistol, like I always do, and fucking shoot
I'm
it.
gonna pull out my gun. Yeah, so you pull out your
Instrument of destruction.
thank you.
IOV.
And you fire away two blasts.
Yeah. One's a 14, and the other one's a 23.
So the second one is going to connect. So go ahead and roll damage. So you fire the first shot, and it like leaps to the left, and it's almost like you predicted that, because where it leaps, like your shot like bounces off of the deck, like using some of that pirate skills. You're able to like bounce the shot off the deck, and when it like, because it doesn't bounce directly up and hit, but it like kind of like bounces and ricochets down. And like the deck itself and the energy kind of like explode up under him and cause like some miscellaneous type of pain that way. So what does he take real damage wise?
19.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what kind of damage that is. Force, right?
Force. Yes.
All right. So he takes 19 force damage. Oop, that's real good, my dude. What else do you want to do, man?
I think that's all. That's it. I don't really need to move in or out right now.
Okay. All right. So that is the end of your turn. Doodles, you are up to fight, my dude. So you have 3 boys in front of you, and you're behind them. You're like, so they're in a line in front of you. With Shane being or Kristoff being 5 foot ahead. So it's kind of like this cool little diamond shape. And then on the other hand is this dangerous shadowy wolf.
Is Kristoff like in combat with him?
Oh, everybody's in combat with him. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you
I
guys
said
can't find within
you
5
four
feet.
and the wolf. What's up? No, he is not. You're not within 5 feet of him. You got 15 feet between you and the wolf.
Correct.
Is the crow's nest nearby?
Yeah, it would be like 10 feet to your left, but then you would have to shuffle up it, right?
All right. Well, I have 30 feet of movement, and I also have climb at full speed as a rogue.
Cool.
And
All right.
also, would I make it to the top? Could I make it to the top?
I'm gonna say yes. I don't know what your average fucking
Exactly 20 feet.
nailed it. Perfect.
Cool.
So
All right.
you run over and then skitter up this pole.
Yep. Super
And
dexterous
you're
little
now
goblin
in
boy.
the roost.
And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him. marking him as my quarry. And then
just
I
automatic?
will. It's a bonus action, and
I know,
now
it's
it's
automatic.
Now
There's
it
no
is.
save to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. He's just. I automatically do extra damage when I hit him.
Yep, no. Yeah, I know what Hunter's Mark is. I just couldn't remember
Yep.
if there was a save.
Okay. And then I'm going to shoot him 2 times with my longbow. And the first time I will get a sneak attack because Kristoff's attacking him.
No, I'm not within 5 feet.
No, he's not within 5 feet.
Is he distracted though?
No. It's so the mechanical is if you like get a real sneak attack, as in you hide and then attack, because then that would be like you hiding and he would have to contest it. Or if he's flanked and nobody is within 5 feet of him yet.
I thought it was like he has to be in hand-to-hand combat, right? With somebody.
Yeah, he has to be within someone's threatened range.
Yeah.
So my
5
threatened range
feet
is
of
still
an
only
ally
5
of
feet
yours.
around me.
Is he near anybody else or no? Like, didn't he just
No.
come out of Atlas?
He will be next turn, I believe, when Atlas
Yeah,
closes
because Atlas
the
will
gap.
run up and swing. Yeah.
But this turn
Just
it's
not
going
right
to be
now.
no for a sneak attack. But you still get your 100 more
Can I-
damage and Colossus Slayer if you have that.
I do. Would it be better if I hold my action and wait for him to be within
So
his attack range, or should I
clear
just
that
hide?
up. So let's clear that up. We have a mechanic in our games called call and response. So you can call out to the party and ask a single question, and they can respond.
I'll just hide and wait till next time.
Okay, so you want to use the hide action?
Or do you want to hold an
Jimmy?
action? Because you can't do both.
That was my question, but I didn't want to have to give away my position by asking the party.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's like,
so,
hey guys, should I hide?
Yeah. So you want to hide? Do me a favor and roll a stealth check, and he will contest it. He didn't do that
That's
great.
Not great. Oh, good.
Wait,
'cause
hold
I
on.
didn't.
Does he have a good thing for that? No. What did you roll?
I rolled the 2, but I have plus 13 to stealth, so that's 15.
Pretty good.
What's your dexterity modifier?
Oh, it's a tie.
Plus 5.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you like you get up there and you leap over and
Sink into the crust.
yeah, you just kind of like it's like almost like he like expects you to come out on the other side, like you were kind of hopping over the roost, but then you didn't, and then him and Kristoff kind of engage, and so he was not able to keep track of you. Super tied.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that's your turn.
Yep, that's cool.
So it's now this shadowy wolf's turn.
Oh, nobody dies.
He's gonna run up and position himself between Kristoff and Rowan. So he's got both of you guys, like you on the left and Rowan on the right, because he wants to be real close to you boys.
Hey, good luck for your
And
sneak
he's-
attack.
Yeah, and so he's gonna like let loose this like flurry of blows. And the first attack is gonna go to Kristoff. And he's gonna try to bite you with his face. I mean that hits 27.
Yeah, it's gonna do it.
Yeah. And you're gonna take 7 piercing damage, and you're gonna take 5 fire damage. Like, so when he bites down, which that's half for you, but when he
Right.
bites down, that should be like 9.
Yes.
Bites down like this, like these flames pour over you as he bites. And then he's going to hit Rowan, or he's going to attempt to hit Rowan with his tail. I assume a 26 hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling real good tonight, boys. And he's going to do 6 piercing damage. No, bludgeoning damage. Sorry, tail. Bludgeoning damage. And then you're going to take
I'm a cutting words reaction just to reduce the damage.
Okay.
By 4.
So you're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage and 7 force damage. I see, like, when he hits you, you can just see, like, the magic in the air, as he, like, strikes you. And then, Kristoff, you're gonna get the claws.
Ali Boombaye?
What's up?
I said Ali Boombaye.
Yep. That's gonna hit.
Okay.
And
It's gonna hit by a margin of greater than 5.
yes, it's a 20.
Yep,
5.
just checking.
So that's 6 slashing damage plus 11 fire damage because his claws burn again.
So 11.
5, so 11 slashing damage, or 11 damage total. Sorry.
Right.
And that is gonna be his turn. As he kind of like bites, tail attack, and then claw, all in this like flurry of blows of like fire and magic. Atlas, my dude.
And how far away am I from this thing?
You're like 5 feet on the other side, so like you could use 10-15 movement speeds to then like surround it, essentially. Because you were on Kristoff's right, so you're like 10 feet outside of it.
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action to go into rage mode. Using Ilaria, I will just straight up attack this thing. First attack.
Yeah, so
go
hold
ahead.
those rolls a second. I just want to make sure everybody understands positioning, because that kind of got like
Super
worded quick.
important. It's super.
Yeah.
Devin, your positioning is very important in this move.
So it's think of it this way: it's the wolf, and then you have Kristoff. We'll say north, and then Rowan is to Kristoff's left, because Kristoff is facing the wolf, and then Atlas would be on Kristoff's right. So it's Rowan and
5 feet
Atlas are
diagonally,
across
then,
from each
so you're
other.
saying?
What?
5 feet diagonally from it.
No. Think like northwest, south. Like there's no diagonally typically in the blocks. That's like the last thing you.
No, it would be north, east, west, right?
Yeah. Northeast, west. Sorry, I was just giving the cardinal directions to say up, down, left, right. So yeah, you guys are across. Rowan and Atlas are across from each other, and
Gotcha.
Kristoff is the north piece to this puzzle. Get it? Because ice. And you're just gonna flurry of blows.
Nope, just gonna sword attack.
Yeah, but you attack a lot, right? You're just gonna attack.
Yeah,
more than
flurry of
once.
blows. He's just like, I'm not a monk.
I'm not a monk. Yeah, no. I see. I was just saying.
Yeah,
No,
so
I don't have that
roll all
special
your attacks at
spell on me
once.
from.
No,
from
if you're just attacking, just roll them all at once, and then.
26 and 22 for attack. So that's the main attack and the
Oh,
offhand.
you're one level away from a second or a third attack. Yeah, both of those are hits. So.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do damage. 1 is 3 plus 2. So it's 5 plus another 5. That's for the first attack, it's 10.
Okay.
For the second, it's 3 plus 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 11, so 21. Plus the 4 that you get from rage for each attack. So it's 25. Plus the 2. Nope, that was my rage. Never mind. So 25.
Okay. Yeah. Lesson learned. I'll wait until you're done adding your damage in the future. That's on me though. Yeah. So you run up to this guy and just 2 big cross swings diagonally, top to bottom, and it does not like that. You can see that it wasn't expecting you to connect the way you did, like the way your weapon connected with it, and it whelps out in pain, and it did not like that. It's not at all. One bit.
And then as that finishes, the aura takes effect, the storm aura. And I don't know if this is because it's the elemental of lightning. I didn't know if it would make any. So he rolls.
Nope, you super don't. You already used your bonus action this turn.
No, it's that the bonus action is a
Reaction.
rage. And so as an effect, at the end of the turn, this happens. It's just a 10-foot aura and then I can that enemy takes a hit.
And that's a dex saving throw?
Yes, 13. If it beats 13, it takes half damage.
He's gonna take half damage.
3.
Okay, so he's gonna take 3 of that lightning. Is it lightning or thunder?
It's lightning.
Okay, so he's gonna take 3 lightning damage. Next up, unless you have something else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Next up in the order is Kristoff.
So I'm going to just take my hands and kind of move them in the very eye of Agamotto style, shift my hands around in an accelerating fashion as I burn a number of sorcery points to cast haste on both Aiko and Atlas.
Okay, you do that.
Just got real.
So, you described it, so I'm going to let you.
Oh, thank you. And that was a bonus action. And there's a standard action, Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ray of Frost, in fact, because I am in melee range, correct?
Yeah.
He moved up within 5 feet of me, so let's go with instead...
You're surrounded him, so yeah.
Let's go with instead Frostbite. So...
You can't cast haste on me.
Why not?
Because you can't see me.
Does that have to be a creature you can see?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That was
think
within
about
range.
Willing creature that you can see within range.
that. Ooh,
Well, I didn't make a perception check, so maybe I can see him.
that's
right.
fair.
Beat a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I did see him hide.
What's
and
up?
I can't cast.
Wait. I'm gonna let it go because it's a patron game, but I'm curious to whether it's that you can see him because he's above you in a roost, or whether you know where he is, right? Like, I'm gonna let it go because for giggles, fuck it, he's gonna need haste. But what if it's C? Wouldn't it be?
I
Anyways,
do not like that Dwayne said that. Just for the record. He don't need it.
So yeah, you boys have haste, and it was
Sweet.
super good. Roll frost attack, frostbite. Sorry,
It's
what is
saving
that? Okay, Dex,
Constitution, I believe.
Constitution. Oh, those are not nearly as fun. Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna take. No, nothing happens.
No, no.
Right, it's cantrip. Save or suck. On his turn. Oh, not on his turn. At the end of your turn, he's going to like plant his feet and howl up into the air. And I need everybody in a 40-foot cube to roll a wisdom saving throw, my boys. That's pretty much everyone.
Really good at those.
Does he count as a beast?
He is a beast.
Cool. That's my preferred prey.
17.
18.
Oh, you lucky boy. Also equally as lucky, but a little more lucky.
Does that give me advantage?
I don't remember it giving you advantage against your preferred beast.
Well,
Not for,
it's
like,
my preferred
saving
prey.
throws.
I know I get advantage. It was on like wisdom.
I think
Some-
you get like attacks and
You
stuff.
get advantage to like on charisma checks against them, like if you're trying to convince them. You have advantage on wisdom
Or-
survival checks to track your favorite enemies as well as
Yeah,
intelligence
it's,
for
like,
information
it's just for
about them.
tracking though. It's not
Oh, okay.
saving throws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wisdom's not too bad. Nat 20. So that's
Pretty good.
23.
What about you, Devin?
That's a 18.
Motherfucker. Yeah, you're all fine. Yeah, he howls and you all snicker at him. Alex, Rowan, what are you gonna do, my dude?
I am going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Yeah, why don't you tell what the listeners what that is?
I've become a beacon of holy, blah blah blah, with a 30-foot radius. It moves around me, and as a bonus action, I can have anyone in the aura, including myself, to regain 2d6 health.
Do you still look like Atlas?
Yes. Just Holy Atlas.
Holy Atlas.
Okay, yeah. So you cast a spell as Atlas, and this beacon of light rolls out. For anybody who would somehow be a passerby, like another ship, it's like this battle going on. This huge beacon of light in the middle of the ocean. Pretty good.
I am going to use it to heal Kristoff.
Thank you, friend.
This is my bonus action for... So 8.
Nice.
And then I'm going to scoot 30 feet back.
You're gonna take an attack of opportunity, my dude.
He's a bitch. Let him try.
Brave.
Okay. Braver words have never been spoken. I'm thinking a 24 is gonna connect.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Barely. But yes.
Just barely. Fuck
Just
that
meets.
bitch.
No,
And you're
2.
gonna take 13 piercing damage.
I'll cut and words that. And only take
And then
10.
you're gonna take 9 fire damage.
Okay.
So, like, as you're like moving backwards, he's gonna take a bite out of you. So at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action, and he is going to shoot a firebolt breath at you as you're like running away. So you're gonna take another attack, my dude. 22
Yes.
to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have so many things to like stop things. So I'm like,
Yeah, it just...
to-
whatever I could do right now with my remaining like actions and shit it would meet it, so...
You're gonna take 18 fire damage as he like plants his feet and shoots this stream of fire, and the bolt like crashes across you. Next up is Doodles. Is Aiko.
Sweet. All right. So now I get a sneak attack, and I will be attacking with my longbow.
Yeah, if you have multiple attacks, just go ahead and roll both of them at once.
And an
Okay.
additional attack because of haste.
Yep. So that'll be 3 attacks.
Yep.
Okay. So the first attack, I'm going to use my goblin feat, which I can add my level damage to the
Fury
attack.
of the Small!
So that'll add 12 damage automatically.
Okay.
That'll be a 19.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll all of them?
Just roll all of them. Yep.
Okay. Okay. That's a 16.
Okay.
And that's a 17.
So the first attack connects.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that damage, and I will paint that picture because you have a lot of dice to roll, my dude.
Yes, I do. All right. So.
So like you kind of pop up, and I think you're like very exuberant when you do that. And just arrow after arrow after arrow come raining down, and I think Kristoff and Atlas, the first one like goes through it right and connects, and the next two are like a little more off mark, so it's kind of like whoa hey, as they get like way too close to your feet, as he's raining down these arrowy blows and about to unleash a shoot ton of damage on this thing.
33.
Break down that damage for me, my dude.
Okay, so that's piercing plus hunter's mark damage plus goblin anger damage plus colossal slayer damage.
Okay,
So,
what was the piercing?
I don't.
All those
It's
hit
just
on piercing.
from my longbow.
Oh, they're all piercing then? Okay.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
sneak attack becomes whatever damage type of the initial attack, those all do too.
Excellent. Okay. Good deal. What else, my dude?
And then I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay. Does any of the boys want to contest his hide?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and do that now. Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking natural 20.
Good luck.
Yeah.
What's
16.
your bonus, bro?
don't
To
think-
perception or investigate?
I don't know.
Perception is +3. Investigation is +0. So if it's
I rolled a 30.
Yeah, so I mean, Christoph, you know where he is, like with an
Yeah.
20, you just can't see him. But the wolf super lost him in the scurry.
It's like, where did those arrows come from?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think he's also just really way more concerned with the people in front of him because like he can reach them, like arrows raining down on him. Not as scary so far. So it's his turn, and we're going to sigh heavily. And he's going to like do that thing where he like puts his claws on the ground and he's gonna howl into the air. This time it's gonna be a little bit different. 2 spectral ghost wolves appear next to you, Atlas, and they are gonna go at the bottom of the initiative. Atlas, it is your turn.
So they are to my now. I'm in a way surrounded, right, left, right, and front with the big boy up front.
Yeah. You have one on your right, one behind you, essentially. Behind-ish, whatever.
Call and response, Christoph. I'm assuming just kill the bad boy.
just be strong.
Nods confidently.
Okay.
We'll just attack the main wolf.
Okay.
So first attack's an 18. Oh, second attack's a 10. The follow up. Third attack is an 18 also.
All three of those are gonna whiff super hard, my dude. So you go to like, I think you're just faster than you're used to, and it throws you off a little bit, and so he just jives and weaves out of the way of these attacks.
Go ahead and give that lightning damage then.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
It's a 3 damage.
3 after the save.
Yes.
Okay. Go back to my combat notes. Okay, yeah, so he takes 3 lightning damage. Anything else you want to do, my dude?
Nope.
Kristoff.
So remember when I told you to be strong? I'm gonna go ahead and use my breath attack.
Okay.
I want to hit all the enemies.
Atlas as well.
Hey, I don't
okay.
want to hit Atlas, but I do want to hit all the enemies.
Yeah, well, I mean... Yeah, okay, cool. And it's a dexterity saving throw?
Please.
Okay, big bad guy. He's good. He should have nat 20. That guy's not great. Does 15 beat it?
Meets, yes.
Okay, good. So, I don't think it's still gonna fucking stand up to it. Just depends on what you roll.
28 points of cold damage.
Okay, so you unleash this pure like blizzard breath attack this time, and the wolf, it like the big guy, like kind of hunkers down and like kind of like tries to hide from it, but still takes a good chunk of damage, and then the wolf dudes just fucking die. They just,
I would
they
like
just,
to use a reaction.
disappear.
Have the ability to raise one of them from the dead to do an attack. It's called Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet. When a creature falls unconscious or dies in 30 feet, you can use your reaction to have the creature make a single weapon attack. The creature then falls or dies as appropriate.
Oh, excellent. So first of all, roll your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it was a
Attack.
16.
Okay, so you take
Half,
You
what,
take,
28
14
is the total?
cold
Okay.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take 14 cold damage. Yeah, so it makes one attack. Let me see. I have to actually go to its stat page.
Of course.
Okay,
Attack Big Wolf. Whichever one, yeah, naturally.
it's Yeah, they attack the big wolf. It gets advantage. Do you want to roll? I guess. You know what? This will be fun. You roll 2d20s. Because it gets advantage.
Am I using my stats or just straight up?
No, just roll a d20 and then add +4 to it.
Okay.
For the hit.
15 for the hit for the first one and 19 for the second.
Okay, so that does connect. Do me a favor and roll 2d4 plus 2. So roll 2d4 and add 2 to the damage.
And if Edis doesn't make a strength saving throw,
It's 6.
I'm with you, my dude. So Edis is going to take some owies, and he's going to take a strength saving throw. So this thing like dies, and you kind of like nope, and like pull its soul back to make an attack against it. Its dad. That is your turn, Christoph.
as a bonus action, I will metamagic hasten a spell for, let's go blink, shall we? I think you know how this one goes. For those who don't know, at the end of each of my turns, I can roll to just go to the ethereal plane and chill out.
Yep. And then each turn you have to roll whether you come back too, right?
Nope.
Oh no, it's yeah. You roll whether you vanish, and sometimes
Right.
you don't. Yeah.
And I do vanish, because I rolled a 15.
Okay. Cool. So you're Gonzo. Poof. Safety. Alex. Rowan, my dude. What are you doing?
Let's see. I think I'm gonna be casting Dissonant Whispers on Big Bad Wolf Daddy.
Okay. What does that do?
Makes melody, hurts his ears real bad. He makes a wisdom saving throw.
Excellent. So I was looking for. 21.
Alright, then he will take half as much and not have to use up a reaction, but I still get to do 66. 6.
Damn.
5,
That's a lot of damage.
3. I upcast it to max.
Yeah, nice. Smart man.
How those feels.
14 points of damage.
And that's psychic damage?
It is psychic damage.
Yeah, so he's gonna take 14 points of damage. And so he like whimpers as like you're playing this terrible sound, or like I don't know that spell. Shane, if you wanna.
I know nothing of the spell. Dissonant Whispers?
It's just like you whisper some bad words, yeah.
Like a terrible melody that only one creature can hear.
Yeah, it's just like psychic damage. It's just like they hear. I always think of it as like they hear the dirge of their funeral to come in the future.
Yeah, he hears that. Yeah, he takes some owies, and he is going to firebolt breath you because it's a use it or lose it situation. That's a natural 20, my dude. So that's gonna hurt.
What do you mean it's gonna hurt?
I mean, you know what natural 20 does, my dude, on an attack.
Is it all attacks, even spells?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a ranged. Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack. It's not a save
Good.
one. So
Okay.
I'll tell your story, dude. Don't worry.
No, let Rowan die. It only works out better.
that's not that bad. 25 fire damage.
That's
It
it?
was a lot of ones.
That's terrible. Do better.
Do better. I believe in you, Dwayne.
I tried. Okay, I made a strong boy.
Hey, so point of order. I have to bring this up, and I'm ashamed of myself. And all of you at home, I'm sorry. I've let you down. Dwayne, we've collectively let them down. My breath attack did cease to exist when I cast haste because they are both concentration spells.
Yeah, that's cool. Good deal. It's gone now. Moving along.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
Good looking out.
I should have
Yeah,
known.
keeping it honest. I love it. What else? It's Doodle's turn. It's Aiko's turn. You're
So
up
I don't
there.
have haste anymore, or
No, you do have haste. Yeah,
Okay.
100%. Yeah,
I don't have
drop.
Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, he drops Dragon's Breath for sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not having a good time up here with everybody else getting attacked down there. I'm not too happy about being left out. So I'm gonna take a peek at what's going on.
Okay.
And did the other wolves get destroyed?
Yeah, they're super dead.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at this wolf, see how much damage this ghosty guy is taking.
He's not great. He is less and less solid. He's a couple more Kristoff's big attacks, and he's gonna be gone. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this up to you, Dwayne, and I'm going to conjure animals, and it's going to be a CR rating of 1/4, so that'll be 8 creatures, and I'm hoping for things with teeth that can bite.
Okay. Yeah, give me 1 minute, my dude, while I go find the most super appropriate for the situation.
Walruses.
So no, you're super not wrong at all. Like Alex is very correct.
Those are steel vampires. Get it right.
You're right.
Steel vampires.
And maple syrup is just waffle ketchup. And all baby spinach is baby spinach. Baby spinach. But so it is considered appropriate to utilize the environment that you're in to generate.
No. I've got to look through the 1/4 creatures to find something because I'm not homebrewing something on the spot for this. You're gonna summon 8 swarms of like crabs.
Nice.
So like this giant swarm of crabs. Like I don't for the perception of this want you to just conjure them on the spot. I imagine like you summon them from the fucking ocean themselves and they swarm over the edge of the deck and onto the combat field.
It's like the opposite of when they released Calypso and the crabs go off the ship, they fall onto the ship.
Yeah, and actually these guys, because they're swarms, they can like literally be in his occupied threat space. They can literally be in his space.
So I can command them without using an action to attack him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crab
100%.
battle. Crab battle.
Clamps. For
crab
speed,
battle.
We're doing
Getting the clamps.
Crab battle.
Clamp, kabamp.
For speed, we're doing the group method. Shane, do you have the math memorized for the group attacks?
Yes.
I'll roll initiative for them, right?
No, don't worry. They just come in at the bottom.
Okay.
It's going to be what is why I would have to know. So
They're
it's
+4. They're +4. There's 8 of them.
It's Edith's AC.
is 19. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's 19.
Okay, so it's 19.
Met it a few times.
So it's going to be 19 minus 4 is 15.
But then there's like some math for the group. It's not their turn yet, so
I'll get it looked up while everybody else goes.
Yeah, cool, excellent. So that is. Do you have anything else on your turn?
Yeah. So I'll tell them to attack. Then I have haste, so I can get an attack in. So I'll roll to attack once. That's going to be a 17.
Okay. That's going to miss. You focused too much on the conjuring of the crabs, and your arrow was just off. Maybe you didn't want to hit your own crabs. Is what it is.
Sorry! And that bonus action hide.
Refuse to hit even a single crab.
Okay. Roll for it, my dude. I mean, he's not going to see it.
31.
Yeah, he's not going to see it.
10.
Yeah, also didn't see it.
Crabs, and then an arrow that misses, and then nothing.
Story of my life.
Ooh, that's good. Oh. Atlas, my dude. 24. 15?
Nope.
Okay. 22. So 24 and 22 hit, I'm sure.
Yes.
You have +2 to AC because of haste.
Yes.
That's probably the only reason the 15 didn't hit.
Nope. I'm natural 17.
11 piercing damage. That's halved. And then 11 fire damage from his bite attack. And then his claws are going to come in play because the tail missed. So that's going to be, math is hard, 12 slashing damage plus 12 fire damage.
Fire twice, or are you just saying you were
Fire
summarizing?
twice, yep.
Okay, 12 fire. You said.
Fire twice.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, sorry. That attack was slashing and fire.
Gotcha.
You took piercing fire, then slashing fire.
Cool.
Cool. Your turn, my dude.
All right, now I will attack. I'm gonna try this new Shane thing, the reckless attack.
This new hip thing. Okay.
Do you want to tell what you want me to tell you what I wanted you to do last time that you didn't?
Yes, I don't know which one.
I wanted you to go
Right
werewolf mode.
Well, that's the thing is I'd ask Dwayne, does it stack?
What?
Does the lichen plus? So if I go lichen because I get +2 to attacks, does it stack with the rages +2?
I don't see why I wouldn't.
Do you allow?
It's two separate abilities.
Yeah, it's two separate abilities. I don't see why I wouldn't. I reserve the right to look it up later, but I don't see why it would. I don't see why it would be an issue.
Cool. Well, that's bonus action going to lichen mode. That's the reason I didn't do it, is because I wasn't sure and I didn't want to waste it. And you guys be like, nah, bro, you can't do that.
No, don't worry. Yeah, you wasted other things.
I would have berated you either way. Don't do it, I'll berate you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll. Anyways, all right. So you turn into a werewolf, and you're super angry about it.
Yes, and so now I will use my attacks as per normal. Let me see here. All right, crit fail on the first one, but I get advantage because I'm doing. So that's a 20 for the first attack.
That's gonna hit.
All right, and the next one is 26, and then the third for the additional that Shane has me is a 19 actually. Yeah, that hits right.
Excellent. That's 3 hits. Yep.
Okay, here we go with damage. 13 for the first attack.
Okay.
13 for the second attack.
26.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the third.
38.
Plus 4, 8, 12 for the all 3 hits, plus because of the rage and the lichen.
Okay.
So what is that? 50.
Yep.
And I think.
You got anything else in the tank?
No.
Lightning. Do lightning.
That's a bonus action.
I used a bonus action, and I used it to turn into a werewolf.
I thought it was a reaction. To use the lightning.
No, so you use it the first time, and like that kind of
First
pays
time.
for the first one, and then after that you have to use it as a bonus every time.
Okay.
Yep. That's why the Bloodborne and the Sea thing are a little wonky, because you have to use a Bloodborne bonus action.
Got it.
Weird action economy. Yeah. Okay. So you come at this guy and just. You wake up, you're here for the fight, man, and roll like through this thing, man, and straight up murder it. And like when you attack it, it like gets beat up and it's like cut into pieces, and it like kind of falls away and like into the cracks of the ship after you like lay into this thing, my dude.
Dead.
My boys, everybody's going to gain
3 million
4.
gold.
All the experience points.
75. Everybody gets 2875 plus 20. So everybody gets 2,900 experience points.
Cool.
I just hit level 11.
Congratulations.
It's not true. It's not even true a little bit.
I just hit level 12, so.
I hit level 40.
Dang it.
Anyways, yeah, so you guys murder this thing, and Captain Tyndal and First Mate Zell are just like looking agape
Thanks for helping.
at like what just happened.
The crabs are still dancing around.
Yep, a death full of crabs.
Under the sea.
What just happened?
We call it Thursday night.
You see, we went against the heart of darkness.
Still,
We
what
know
happens
now
for
without a doubt.
Kingdom Hearts is lying.
King of Hearts is light.
Son of a bitch.
that was the thing that would turn me against you later. At least part of it. I mean, I have some dealings with some very bad individuals.
Atlas, I want you to think back really hard. Do you remember anything about your journey now?
I do not. I know the result.
Then we should still probably get him off the ship as soon as possible.
Yeah, I agree. That's still a thing that has to happen. I agree.
Maybe I could get into like a lifeboat and just keep going.
Okay, you're creeping me out now. Before it was funny, but now it's just kind of weird.
And so
The wrong Alice gets off.
I think Iko climbs down out the roost, and you guys kind of. Okay, you don't.
No.
All right, boys, you start to feel wispy.
Okay, so it's really important. We're not going to be here in a second, but Atlas still will be. The Atlas that remains, you cannot let him stay on the ship. It is of the gravest importance. I need your word, Renwick Tyndal.
And Tyndal says, I'm not sure what to make of any of this. But yeah, we'll deal with whatever's left? Question mark.
What is left will be Atlas. He will be on the ship, but he might still murder you all. You must get him off the ship. I need your word.
I'm sitting right here. I'll just go. Like, you don't have to get him. I will just.
It won't be you, Atlas. You nincompoop.
Can I use up a spell slot to determine if there are beasts within 1 mile of us?
Yeah, man. There's a whole sea of them.
Well,
And
does
me.
it determine like specific beasts or just
Pick an
beasts
ocean.
in
Pick a
general?
creature out of the ocean, my dude. I'm not gonna limit
Starfish.
you. The ocean
Wolves.
is a big place.
It's me.
It's
me.
Are there ocean wolves?
An ocean creature. Pick an ocean creature.
They're called sea dogs. Look it up.
All right, I'll
Dude,
climb down there.
Yeah. Okay. You climb down. Did you want to do anything with that? Detect all those?
I wanted to see if there was any more freaking like shadowy wolf creatures, but
Oh,
if I can
oh,
only
oh, oh.
detect beasts, then
Oh no!
in
I mean,
general,
no. You don't detect You don't detect. You detect sea creatures. That's your answer, my
Yeah.
dude. You detect a bunch of sea creatures.
Aquaman.
You do
so
not,
I don't have
yeah,
like
okay.
that like nefarious feeling anymore.
No, you don't have that feeling right now.
Oh, that's good.
Preface on right now. Do not trust the DM.
You think you're stealthy? Yeah. So, Tyndal says, oh, Kristoff, calm down. Listen. Okay, we'll get Atlas off the ship at the next port.
I mean,
I'm not gonna throw him overboard.
at
He
this
just
point,
helped
I
me
don't know.
save.
I disguise self as Avia. Tyndal, listen to me. Drug him if you have to.
I'm gonna write myself a note right now. That way I'll know to get off the boat later.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get you off this boat for sure.
I pull the coin out of my pocket, toss it once, catch it. I did the best I could. Put it in my pocket and walk away. I await my imminent departure.
Okay. Boys, anything you want to do before you float away into the distance?
Aiko, I hope you live through this ordeal.
Me too. Thanks.
Me too.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you for the help.
I
You couldn't
I
have
didn't
taken
even
down.
ask you for help, and you helped.
You do
You
it.
kind of asked. If you hadn't
yes.
felt the thing, we
You-
wouldn't even been on the way.
You.
And in traditional listener party, not listener party, guest episodes, give the boys an item and I will make it magical later.
Can I pick who I give it to?
Yeah, man. It's your
Cool.
bag.
All right, so I'm going to remove the wooden ring that my mom gave me, and I'm going to give it to Ilaria.
Dang.
Okay. Rowan, you get this.
Who now looks like a woman.
Yeah, who now looks like Avia. So, Rowan, who I think may have frozen up. But we'll wrap this bad boy up. Yeah, he gets a wooden ring that I will apply some magic properties to later.
Thanks, pretty lady.
Just gonna write down that that's your mommy's ring. That's gonna be fun to deal with later.
Mama's ring gives you
Mama's
+2 to
ring.
confidence, even though you don't deserve it.
Mama Goblin's wooden ring.
Yeah, actually, but it gives you like disadvantage on persuasion rolls because everyone knows you're a mama's boy. Yeah, man. So that's where we're gonna end this episode as you guys float back and like reappear where you were between the shoal and your next destination.
Between the massaging gel insert and our next destination.
You had 2 hours, and that was the best you got up with. Yeah, man. Doodles, thanks for coming by. It was
Thanks
super
for having
good.
But can I quickly take a look at my surroundings? Is there a capsized ship? Atlas,
Yes.
what do you remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead. Break that down.
Atlas, quickly, do you remember anything from your journey?
Shoot, I don't remember a thing.
Is there a capsized ship, the Drunken Sun?
I would look immediately. I think we'd both all look over there and
As the group turns around, they see the Drunken Sun still in the ocean.
With Aiko's dead body draped over the edge.
he was so
Yes,
young.
it's still sunken.
Just eruption of ice magic. Damn it!
Well, maybe it wasn't me this time.
Doesn't help.
And here we build the great villain Aiko. No. Anything else you guys want to do, my boys?
So,
Okay, you do that well. That is a character.
I am proficient.
Yeah, you're proficient in that. Okay, yeah, let's wrap it up, my dudes.
As we know, this is a December episode, and I've already rolled for humanity. World Builders, it's super cool. You can still give them money. Go check them out today.
Confirmed. Yeah, man. This episode will be published a little bit later because 2 and 3 are in a good groove, so they kind of have to just roll out. But Doodles, use this opportunity to plug yourself and/or say whatever you want, and as long as it's not real fucked up, it rolls right through to the podcast. If you it's like, all right, now's my time to say a bunch of slurs.
Kind of already.
Others, namely half elf.
Well, I'm giving you a second opportunity, my dude. So you get one at the front, one at the back.
Okay.
You don't have to take it. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't have to plug your own shit. You can say Baba Boo, Howard Stern's penis. It's your time to shine.
So I do want to take this moment to say something really fucked up. I think some races are better than others. Half elves are obviously the best race. Variant humans should be banned. They're too powerful.
No, they're the best race, though. Anyways, Doodles.
Okay. Like I said before, you can find me on Instagram as DndnDoodles. Also, like everything else that I have is known as Mangabent, MangaBent. I am on Xbox Live. I just got my Switch back so we can play Super Smash Bros. Together. I'm not that good, but still unlocked my characters. But yeah, that's about it. You can find me on Discord. You can find me in the Lawful Stupid Discord. And if you haven't joined, why are you listening and not joined yet?
Fair point.
The question is, who's your main in Smash Bros?
So far, I am being a wuss and playing as Kirby.
The correct answer is King K. Rool. Thank you so much for joining us, Doodles.
Also, would like to say that it is now canon that Aiko and Rowan are engaged.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's twice now.
Rowan adds it to the pile of rings he has of people who can engage.
Does he have a necklace of rings?
No, but he definitely has
You're
like a
giving them
secret
to me.
compartment in his coat where there's just rings of forlorn love. Just
Yeah, if he ever gets in trouble, he just like lays down these rings. What are these worth?
Here lies the
Yeah,
man.
look like-
are any of these signets important?
He
You
runs into
recognize
him.
a hole.
He runs into one of them later, like, "Oh, you're my greatest love. We're gonna get married." And he's like, "Oh yeah, hold on a second. Wooden ring? You look like a wooden ring."
No?
Pearl
Platinum.
instead of diamond? Yeah, you look like
Yep.
a... Okay. Pearl instead of diamond.
Alright, cool. Let's play them out, boys.
Well, it's the best song ever written by man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like a lycanthrope. Like a lycanthrope. Like a